which is our in-person event at the Quorum at the Science Center on October 7th. It's a one-day event. The whole purpose of it is, the theme this year is culture plus money. A lot of people are out here talking about intergenerational wealth, without talking about what does it look like for us to build our own culture around money.
Okay.
And in that process, learn from each other about how other people have gotten an opportunity to create their own wealth. I think like the other thing that I keep on seeing and that I keep on hearing from people is this idea of like the hustle culture and all these other things that we know are very ingrained with us. But the reality is that with software, with AI, with a whole bunch of other things that are coming down the pike, how can you work smarter, not harder?
Yes.
Work less hours, but make more money?
We love all those.
Yeah, but like the part of it is like software helps you do that. AI helps you do that. A whole bunch of other things help you do that. It's a matter of thinking and engaging in your business in a different way. And that's a lot of the work that we're doing, is just making sure that we're building community with folks, that we're engaging with folks, and that we're supporting folks like you on the business side. Like, you know all this. You know what to do in front of a microphone and in front of a camera. You know how to talk to people.
Sometimes.
Yeah, no. You know how to do that.
Yeah.
But the business side of it, like people who have like a talent and a skill, understanding what the business side looks like, and what the possibility could be, and how they can grow their business. Like that's a whole nother skill set that we want to make sure people like also engage in and learn from, and then go and apply.
Yeah, it's like the music industry. You know, there are so many artists out there, and everybody know how to be artists. You got the top rappers, you got the best singers, you know, but do they know the business of the music? And most of the time, that answer is no. Now, today's day, you know, people, an artist has to be a true entrepreneur. You better know the business. You better know some business.
You better know your contracts. Don't sign anything if you don't know what your contract says. Don't do that.
So, you know, you really have to, like you said, you consider me a tech entrepreneur. But what is it? What's the terminology?
Tech founder.
A tech founder. But, you know, and it's like, oh, wow, you know what? These days, you have to be a tech founder to run a business, to run a nonprofit, all those things.
How long have you been online doing this?
10 years.
Okay, so you've been an early adopter of technology to be on the radio. Yeah. That to me is a tech founder.
That's a tech founder. So listen, we're Sister Deldo's here to teach all of you, Black and brown founders in particular. I'm sure everybody, but how to, monopolize, how to make your money off your business, and how to be, using all these fingers and hands in all these different worlds. And now with AI coming about, you know, how is AI affecting your business or a lot of Black and brown people's businesses? And what should we do now in this AI world to make money? How do we keep honing it?
You know, it's interesting because this is a conversation that I've been hearing and having with a lot of folks. And there's two ways to think about this. Like, I don't know how many of you have been in the airport here in Philadelphia and the American terminal. You know, when you go and you're like, I want to get something to eat, and everything there has a screen. You can order from a screen.
Yes.
That's a tech-enabled solution, right? And so when somebody comes and brings you your food, and then you go to pay for it, you can't even tip that person.
Right, because
they're like, this is not a server, this is not a waiter. So they're paying people at a different wage, and people are not earning from that, right? So if you have a job like that, your ability to get replaced right now is very good. Like those jobs are going to be disappearing.
So service jobs
are going to be disappearing. But if you are someone that has a skill set and that has an interest, and more importantly, you have a knowledge set, which means you know things that other people don't know, you can use AI to make your life a lot easier. So, for example, I had to write a letter that was very complicated and semi-legal to someone, and I got on ChatGPT and I was like, I need a letter that's written like this, that says this, this, and this, and has this information. Help me write it. And within 30 seconds,
it was done.
And then I could send it to someone who's an expert and say, hey, is this letter correct? And they were able to correct the letter. And they were like, oh, add this, do that, fix this other thing. And then the letter was done. And it took me less than 45 minutes to do this, versus me before being like, how am I going to write this letter? Mind you, like, English is my second language.
Right.
Like, it's not even my first language. So, like, that is a thing. So I have to, like, think about it. Like, how am I going to write this letter? What are the things I have to say? How do I want to put this together?
Right.
Like, with ChatGPT, I was able to do it really quickly. And so like, there's an opportunity that we can either let AI run us over, or we can get ahead of the curve and ahead of the wave, as Joss says.
Yes.
And be a part of riding that wave and make some money while we're doing it. Those are our choices.
True. In case you are just tuning in with us today, we are talking to Del Del. She is the executive director of Black and Brown Founders. How do you best summarize Black and Brown Founders? Because I generalize Black and Brown Founders as the Black group that helps Black and Brown people get money. Maybe that's just too.
I'm not going to disagree
Okay.
with you. I would say earn money.
Earn money.
Yeah, learn how to earn money.
Okay.
I think that so often a lot of us whose labor has been unpaid and stolen from us, and that we don't have we don't have a legacy to reach from there. We are extremely innovative. We are entrepreneurs. We are makers and creators and culture makers. Like, culture in this country would not exist without Black people in particular, and Latinos, Asians, you know, like with the culture in this country, from food to music to style to the way you present yourself to a fun time, like all of those things are true. And so the thing that I always like work at, and that I always like like to remind people is, because somebody else profited from you doesn't mean you can't profit for yourself in an ethical and equitable way. And that means that you
and honorable.
Yeah. You should pay, like, I'm a big believer, you should pay your interns. Like, we're having our event Chroma here at the Science Center. All of our speakers are paid unless they've said we would like to donate this back.
Wow.
Because we don't believe that people should come and work for free.
You
know what I mean? If you say to me, I want to come and volunteer, I will be like, great. Like, my friend's going to come, she's going to volunteer, she's going to help us out. She volunteered. But if I have it in my budget and I can make it possible to pay myself and pay somebody else, I'm going to pay somebody else.
Oh, that's okay. First, let me tap back. Speaking of entertainment, make sure y'all come out this Friday, baby, because the Turn Up the Purple Party is going down. You want to be in the building. We have the legend, Petey Crack, is going to be there hosting it. We're just going to have some fun. We're going to play spades. We're going to play some music. We're going to dance a little bit. We're going to chit-chat a little bit. We're going to talk some. And we're going to have some purple splashes. And if you haven't had food from the Hood Chef yet,
cannot wait.
Listen, you can. You know, it's a chicken and fish fry also. Yes, but you know,
my mouth just watered.
It's gonna be some shrimp there as well, baby. And it's when I say this food is, I'm just not bragging about food. I'm going, this is food from the Hood Chef 215, so it's special. You know, them fried lobster. Oh, lobster's not on the menu tomorrow, but shrimp are. But it's a chicken and fish fry, and it is a fundraiser. You know, for PQ Radio One, for everything that we do. For me, this is a Purple Blackwell fundraiser.
Yes,
that's what it is.
And we're supporting as Black and Brown Founders. We're going to be there. Opeola Bukola from 10,000 Independent is going to be joining us. And so we're supporting you as well. Because that's part of this work is like, how do we support each other? How do we make sure that we're in connection with each other? Because, you know, like, the money has to flow. Like, that's the way we think about it. Like, for every dollar that I give you, you're going to make 10 out of it. And then it's going to flow back. And you're going to be able to, like, flow it to somebody else. That's the whole point of it.
In the community. And we talk about this often. As we know, we talk about how long the dollar lasts in our community. So we know that, you know, in the Jewish communities, the dollar can last up to 3 weeks in their community. You know, in the Asian community, their dollar can last up to 2 weeks in that community, 3 weeks in that community. It trickles all the way down to when it gets to the Black and Brown individuals, dollar circulating in our community, it lasts for like 4 hours. It's like 4 hours.
But you know what? I want to flip that because there's two different things. How many dollars you actually have and how much are you willing to pass on? And like, that's a different kind of way of thinking about it. So often we live and breathe in communal ways. So that if one of my cousins calls me up right now and says, I have a hospital bill, I'm one of the college educated kids, first generation, doesn't have an accent, girls that I can help out. You know what I mean? Wow. So it's the sort of thing where like our ability to not just make money, but share resources. I often think that we see that as a negative. It's a negative if you're not taking care of yourself.
Right.
It's a negative if you're not able to keep yourself going. But it's a positive if you can help somebody out.
I like that. I do like that. I hope that I didn't I didn't close one of my things here. Listen, for everybody tuned in right now. Hey, for everybody tuned in, listen. I am going to take a few calls today. If you would like to call and if you would like to chat with Del, you're more than welcome. I'm going to try to get to my Facebook and see if there's any comments to get to. You know how this is the part where the interns come in, where but
she does so much.
I do so.
Everybody that's listening, that's why you need to come out to the party. And if you can't come out to the party, you should donate anyway, because she does a lot with what she has.
We do a lot, and so on purpose. On purpose. It's like we. So again, we're inviting you out on Friday to the Purple Party. So all that to help us continue to do what we do in community. All that to continue to help us come up with these great ideas to pay kids, to make nonviolent music, to be able to feed the community every week, because now we're at every Saturday, we were every other Saturday. So, to just to be in community and to give and to love and to educate and to push civic education and civic knowledge amongst Black and brown families, okay? To push financial literacy and to go hard and to really try to make change in our school district and put financial literacy in our school curriculum. Not now, but right now. I'm not playing with that. So to do all these things, it takes money. So we ask you to come out and support on Friday. If you can't come, purchase a ticket and or share the flyer, share some information, get somebody out, buy a ticket for somebody else. You can go to Eventbrite and search in the Purple Party. It's so easy. Yeah. Yes, I want to do something easy. So the Purple Party and come shout at us. All right. Now let's see. Let me make sure you guys can call in if you want at 215-853. I should pin it. 6803. Once again, the phone number is 215-853. 6803 because I won't be able to plug anybody in on the Instagram or the Facebook because I got too many things going on.
I see a lot of people waving on the Instagram.
Hey guys, we're waving back. So again, you can call in 215-853-6803 and come meet Del on Friday.
I will be there on Friday. And also just reminding everybody, October 7th at the Quorum at the Science Center, Chroma 23. You can go to BB Founders for all our social media on all the platforms to figure that out. We would love to see you there. It's a one-day event. It's really about what is the culture of money that we want to build. And that part of building that up is for you to be there, learn, share, and interact with folks.
Yeah. And now can you exactly tell us exactly what Chroma 23 is. What is it? Why does Superfly Knowings, hey Superfly, hey Boo, and why does Itty Bitty Ray, hey y'all, and why does Brother Farouk, and why does Chrisia Allen, I'm sorry, did I say it right, Chrisia? Sorry, Cherish. I know, Purple looking right at it and can't get the right, and Ricky and Mr. Tuck. Why should they go to Chroma 2023? Why?
Well, all of our events are called Chroma because we believe that we need all the colors of a spectrum to be able to be a part of this work. And so that's why our events are called Chroma. It's really about making sure that we're learning and engaging with each other. So the number one thing I tell all of our speakers, I'm like, inspiration or aspiration, that's great. Mm-hmm. I love that. I love a good church moment. Nobody loves it more than I do. But learning something and coming away with something new or a new way of thinking, a new trick, hack way of being, that is worth a lot. Mm-hmm. So it's about making sure that folks who are thinking about business and investment and real estate are going to come and learn from folks who are experts in that. We have a great lineup this year. We have folks that are coming from all over the country, folks that are here from Philadelphia. Like I said, check out all of our socials at BB Founders. And you can see the information there. I also am really lucky that while I live in San Francisco, I get to come to Philadelphia on a regular basis and work with folks like you and really support people in the Philadelphia ecosystem.
Me and Josh and them, hey, and everybody from that program.
No, everybody from the Phillies. But this is the thing. There's a lot of talent here in Philadelphia.
Yes, it is. Yes,
there's a lot of people who are hustling really hard.
Really hard.
But there's a way of doing it that's smarter, not harder. Rest is important. And I think learning how to use the right tools, learning how to ask for the right amount of money from the right people, who is your customer, is super important. Those things are what we're dedicated to, because at the end of the day, all of our work is about economic equity. How do we create opportunities for ourselves? Which is why I said a lot of people are talking about intergenerational wealth, but we're not talking about what does it look like for us to build our own culture around it. And that sometimes means that you got to help out a cousin or your sister or whoever it might be, a friend. that's part of the culture of money too, is like, how do you ask? Who do you ask? How much do you ask for? And then how much do you want to give back?
Right.
Like, those things are interconnected.
And here's the thing for me. I'm trying to speak my little thing right here, y'all. You know, I gotta get that together. But so for me, when we say generational wealth,
yes.
For me, I feel like we think of generational wealth as this for generations from now. So let's build so we can build and help out generations from now. I also preach and teach financial literacy and financial independence right the hell now.
Yes.
So I want to be financially independent now.
Yes.
And I want to pass on generational wealth at the same time.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, I think it's funny being in Philadelphia. This is my joke about Philadelphia. There are people here who've had money since 1776.
1776.
Since before.
That was like
there are people
when they were
that
building the
have money here.
Constitution. They were building the Constitution.
Yeah, there are people here who have so much money. Like their great grandfathers who had like farms in places that are now like the city of Philadelphia made money, and they still got money, right? Like that's a thing that we have to acknowledge. Yeah. But you can't be what you don't see, and that's why like what I love about what you said is the reality is if you don't put a thing into practice now, how can you expect your children and grandchildren and great grandchildren to actually practice that? Just like you know, like I'm a big dancer. I love to dance. Like I've been teaching my kid how to dance. Well, since I was pregnant, I've been dancing.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So like, there's certain like things that my kid knows how to do because she's seen me do those things my whole life. Yes. And it's the same thing of like, this is how you open up a bank account. This is how you think about like invoicing somebody. This is why an invoice is important. This is how you negotiate to get paid what you deserve to get paid. You know, like, you know, I remember when she was little, we would like have things and I'd be like, we would do fake job interviews. And I would say like, okay, so I'm going to offer you $7 an hour. She's like, oh, that's great. And I'm like, no, that's not the minimum wage.
No.
You got to know what the minimum wage and then you got to ask for more.
Ask for more. Always know that you can qualify for more.
But you gotta like teach your kids that, but you gotta also practice it for yourself so that when you're in front of somebody and somebody comes to you with an opportunity, you have to ask, what is your budget? What is your timeline? And what are your deliverables that you want to see?
Pause. Farouk, get your pen out. Keys, hey boo, get your pen out. Superfly, get your pen out. Itty bitty, get your pen out. All right, Ricky, get your pen out. Everybody get your pen out. Whoever's tuned in over here. Write this down. You need to ask for.
So when somebody comes to you and is like, I want to work with you. I love what you're doing. I want to support you. I want to like hire you for a contract. I want to like be able to engage you. I want you to come and do some consulting. You have to ask, what is the budget that you have? What is your timeline? And what are the deliverables you want? So what is the budget means, and this is a thing that unfortunately women of color in particular, we do really badly is we say, oh, I can do that for $10,000. Right. But then it turns out that person actually had a budget for $100,000, which means you left $90,000 on the table.
On the table. How about that, Kareem?
So you gotta ask, what is the budget? Because if you don't know what the budget is, and then if they come back and they're like, oh, we only have $3,000, then it's like, you know what? That doesn't fit into my needs. I'm so sorry. I don't take contracts for less than, a certain amount, and this doesn't meet it. You don't even need to say why or the amount or anything. You're just like, I don't take contracts for less than that. You got to understand. So like, you have to ask, what is the budget? Right. The timeline tells you how quickly do they want to move? How many other people need to be involved in this thing? How long do they have that they want this project to be? So the timeline is important because it's also your time. Right. And it's tied to the money, right? You don't want to have something that's open-ended, right? And then the third thing is like, who's part of the approval process? Is the person you're talking to, can they sign the check? Or does somebody else have to sign the check?
Who do I need to be talking to? Are you the boss?
Yeah. And then the deliverables part is, what do they want to get out of it? Do they want you to come and do a presentation? Do they want access to something that's written? Do they want videos? What are the things that they want to come out of this process? What are the deliverables? Means, what do you want me to deliver to you?
Right. What do you want?
Yeah. And those things are interacting with each other. But if they can't come up with a number that makes sense for the amount of time you're going to put into something and the amount of things that they want out of you, then the answer is thank you so much for this opportunity, but unfortunately it does not meet my needs.
You can't
and
negotiate.
you go find somebody else, or you negotiate with them. You're like, actually, for this amount of time and this amount of deliverables, I would need a higher amount of money, and then you can negotiate. But don't just take the first thing people offer you, and don't offer a price thinking that it's a lot of money for you, but it turns out that you're working with a corporation that has a lot more money on the table.
Right, big dough. And when I say negotiate, I was going to say that you can't negotiate Walmart. Sometimes you can, depending on if it's damaged or something like that. However, but so always maybe save in your back pocket, but your price is your price.
Yeah, your price is your price.
Your price is your price.
And your customer is your customer. Not every customer can afford your price. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people who could be your customer.
Right.
It does not mean that they should be your customer or they have the money for it. There's a difference, right? So like I always say, like your friends and family, they're always gonna love you, they're always gonna cheer you on. And they're always gonna think like if you have a good family dynamic, they're gonna always love you, right? Like they're gonna be like, but it does not mean that the advice they give you is great, which is why it's important for you to find out who is your customer.
Very, very good question. Now, Mike, please follow Del at, is it Black and Brown? What do you want to follow you at?
Founders at BB Founders on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on all the other platforms. It's really easy. I'm really lucky. My name is unique in the world. I had Latino parents that were very creative. So
very creative.
My mom's Delfina, so I'm Del. So you can find me easily, DELDELP.
Yes, follow her right now. Make sure you listen. This is a queen that you need to know. Even if sometimes you can't follow everybody back. I want to people. First of all, I need to make a small announcement. One, I would like to follow most people back, but private pages, I'm not following you back. How do I know who you are, what you're about? So if you follow me from a private page and you would like me to follow you back, you're going to have to DM me or send me a message so I can find out who you are and see if we're really friends.
But safety too.
Yeah, seriously, because just for those who are following me from a block page or something like that, just know that I'm not following back because I don't know who you are. You're gonna have to unblock your page or something special. I'm not doing it. But I would like to follow you back, so just want to put that out there. People just, your page is blocked. And if you have a professional service, unblock your page. Or don't have a service.
Or have a professional page.
Have a professional page.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
Some tips for all you Black and Brown founders out there, because I know you are. Wonderful. So we want you all to go to Chroma. You're going to experience a small delay right now on the Instagram. I just need to close it. All right, go over to my Instagram page. What is it? SAJDA, Saj the Purple Blackwell. I'm going to get like a few. Hey, Rel. Hey, you guys. Hey, Keish.
I know. Keish, we'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon. I'm going to go over to my page to get my followers a little bit over there. Some people actually don't follow the station page. Who follow me?
Please.
I don't understand that. You should always follow both of them. Saj the Purple Blackwell. PQRadio1.com. You know how we do. It is a moment with purple. We are on a Wednesday. I'm just letting you know I'm transferring over on Instagram to my other Instagram, and then we're still here on Facebook. I need to go over there and see what I need to be doing over there. But however, most importantly, is that you follow Del and that you come to the event at Chroma's, because it's going to be very informative, filled with knowledge. I think every time you get an opportunity to, as what they say, educate yourself, lift yourself up. Take advantage. Life is an ongoing learning.
Absolutely. Until you die. If you're not learning until you die, I don't know what you're doing.
You know what you're doing. We want you to be learning, because then if you're learning, you're living.
Yes. Yeah. You're in it.
If you're learning, you're living. So while you're living, come out to the Purple Party on Friday. Yeah. It's at Pulaski Hall, 1653 Huntington Avenue. Put interview with Del right here. Always. This is Real Reality Radio, Real Reality TV.
I'm gonna just remind people who are like watching and listening right now, like this is someone like that is going on all cylinders, which is part of the reason you should be supporting her. I know if you're listening on a regular basis, you have no idea the amount of work she puts in. It's a lot. But as someone who jumps in once in a while and watches you live, like I have to say, you make it look easy. Which is also the sign of someone that's deeply professional.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you See that? She's out here giving, and she gives love all over the place. Like, you can't. This is a great situation. I'm telling you. You know, if I'm bringing somebody on the station, generally, you know, we only do unthorough people. We like to have authentic people up here that we like to share with you and share our platform with, you know, authentic people. And let me just go as I'm transitioning 2, 3, 4. And as we like to have authentic people here in the station at PQRadio1.com on I'm On With Purple. And for those who are checking in right now on the purple on the other Purple Planet, we have Del here from Black and Brown Founders. And she has just educated us on a whole bunch of things. You know, how to elevate ourselves by giving us tips we didn't even think of. Like, you are, I mean, she might not, I don't know if she taught this just now, but she taught me that.
We've been talking about a lot of things.
Yes. You know, she taught me that, you know, I am the prize. My business is the prize. My talent is the prize. Absolutely. So in telling someone, you know, who are already moving, you know, moving through life, you know, they're running, and you stop to tap them and say, remind them that, hey, you're the prize. Yeah. Your business is the prize. Your talent is the prize. It is amazing to me. So Del was telling us that if you're out there getting contracts, you're out there doing money and all sorts of kind of stuff, and you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, that you need to be able to what? Pay yourself.
Absolutely. If you're not paying yourself, you have a hobby, you don't have a business.
Hear that? Hear her say that. You need to pay yourself. If you're not paying yourself, you what?
You have a hobby, not a business.
Come on, y'all. So,
and hobbies are great.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking hobbies.
Right.
Like, that's not the point of what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, the point is for a business to make sure you're paying yourself. And when you can pay yourself, you can pay others.
You can pay others. Exactly. And wouldn't that be amazing? And when you're actually paying other people, is when you have a business.
Yes.
So that's the goal, especially if you're an entrepreneur, especially if you're Black and brown out there and you're already, 10 steps back. Yeah. You know, you've already 10 steps back. So I think that what Black and Brown Founders are doing and bringing Chroma 23 to Philadelphia. Hey, Keisha Renee. Hey, Philly Run Up. Hey, guys, we love you all. Hey, everybody tuned in. I apologize if you are commenting somewhere else and I'm not responding. Just know that I love you, okay? Hey, Humble Barbie. Hey, Human Barbie. How are you, Queen? Listen, right now we learn about money, how to be a business, how to be an entrepreneur, and there's going to be a conference coming here to Philadelphia on October the 7th.
Yep.
It's called Chroma 2023, and it's going to teach us all how to make money, you know, how to be a business, how to brand yourself.
How to think about investment, how to think about real estate. Like, what are the things that you need to be doing to be able to move with money? Not mindlessly, but with intention. What is your intention for that money? Because you can't build intergenerational wealth if you are not also moving with intention.
Right. What we got a little pause on that side. What she said was,
you can't build intergenerational wealth if you're not moving with the money that you have with intention. You have to have intention. What is your intention for it? What are your goals? What are the things that you want to achieve? Mm-hmm. At the beginning of every year, that's one of the things that I think about. Like, everybody's doing their, whether you're putting together a vision board, whatever methodology of what you're doing. Like, I if your journal, if that's it, whatever it is, but I make a list of what are the goals of the things I want to accomplish this year, and I make a money goal. Like, what is my money goal this year? So one of my goals this year was to up the amount of money that I put towards my daughter's college fund, because this is part of me making sure that she knows there's going to be money there for her to go get an education. Right. And so that's a goal that I had this year. So far, so good. I've met it. I've done the things that I need to do, but I keep myself accountable and I remind myself about those goals. So whether this year I've been working out a lot, I've been doing that. That was also a goal. It's important for whatever goals you have that it becomes a habit, so that next year I can have a different goal, but I can keep the habit of the first goal already. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I have some advice and some thoughts. Recently, wanted to remind people that, we all have our dreams, and it's important to chase your dreams. But a dream without a goal is just a dream. Yeah, it's going to say that dream until you make a goal. So I recommend to everybody who's really trying to be in business, trying to be an entrepreneur, just trying to take the next step in life. For me, it's a daily goal, it's a weekly goal, it's a monthly goal. Yes. So what is my goal today? What type of life do I want to live today? Did I check those goals off the actual calendar for today? Check those goals off. Check them off.
See how many goals you actually achieve for the day. Then you can combine and see how many goals you achieve for the week. Yeah. Right? And then you say, okay, this didn't work. I didn't get to this goal when I need to push it back. You know, how you need to maneuver your life to achieve your goals. Because if you continue to do that, like I did once upon a time 10 years ago, when I started making goals for PQRadio1.com, I'm going to just go on air this. I'm going on air. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put one foot in front of the other and do it. Make the goal, check it off the list. You will be successful in making your dreams goals, and your dreams will come true.
Yes. Yeah. No, I think it's good. I mean, this is the other thing. When you're first getting started, perfect is your enemy. Do not try to be perfect. Okay. The moment you're trying to be perfect, you are not going to move, because then you're too busy figuring out, like, how do we make this, like, and I can't show people and I can't tell people. No. Like, you need to be out there. You need to be gathering information. The more information you gather, like I'm thinking of building something that looks like this. I'm thinking of doing something like this. How much would you pay for it? And then you just ask a whole bunch of people. You get in front of a whole bunch of people, and then you figure out who your customer is. And your customer is a person who can put money in your pocket. There's a difference between a supporter and a customer. A supporter is somebody who's cheering you from, like, woo, like that's my mom. Those are my tias. Those are my primas. Like, that's my family. My family's like, you know, my friends. Like, those are. But the people who are putting money in your pocket, the people who can actually pay you, that's your customer.
Your customers. And again, for people tapping in, we're talking to Del. She is the executive director of Black and Brown Founders. She teaches Black and Brown people how to earn money, how to pay yourself, how to lift yourself up and lift yourself up as an entity. Hey, Keisha Renee, she said she tapped in on the right conversation today. System is politics. The next queen of Philly's probably going to be a councilman in South Philly somewhere. I don't know, but you know, we want you to also get paid and for everything that you do. She has a notary business, all kinds of stuff.
She's out there.
Yeah, we have a couple people tuned in. We have a lash. Hey, beloved, how you been? You know, people doing lash businesses. Okay, if you have a business, shout your business out. We'll tap in. Shout your business out if you're on here right now. And I'm trying to get over Facebook. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. You know, I'm not sorry. You ain't sorry either. We ain't sorry individuals if it is drink. We ain't none of us sorry. But you know, I do apologize for not getting over to Facebook. But anyway, you know, so anyway, there's a conference coming. That's why we're here today on a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? And only for a few more moments to tell you guys about Chroma 2023. Which is going down on October the 7th. Of course, the Purple Party is this Friday. It's right before that. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You go to the Purple Party and come check it out with myself and PD Crack. We're going to have a lot of fun, y'all. Yeah. So I know, you know, I give y'all a lot of stuff for free all the time. Okay, I get it.
But people who are your supporters,
yes,
some of them are going to support you, and some of them are going to be your customers.
Some of them. So I need some of them.
And some people need to convert to be customers, and that means putting money in her pocket so she can do the work that she needs to do, so she can hire the people within the community who are going to learn how to do all of this, who can be great communicators, who know how to work with these systems, who know how to get the information out to the community. Like that's a job. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so that's why it's important to always, like I said, you know, like going back to how long does the dollar circulate? Sometimes it moves faster amongst our communities because we're more willing to show up for each other.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
So it's like, you know, if I'm showing up for you, it's like, it's true. It might not last in my bank account so long because I'm supporting somebody. But I know that there's also an opportunity for us to make sure to have smarter business practices so we can actually be earning more. And we can shorten that gap. The gap right now is big. I'm not going to tell you it isn't because it is. I'm not going to lie to you.
Naturally.
And there are systems that are beyond our control right now that we do not have access to. But all we can do is take care of each other and take care of ourselves and be really smart and clean when it comes to business.
I love it.
Contracts.
Contracts.
And that's why I say clean, because there's a difference between, oh, how much are you going to charge me? Oh, and then you're not charging me the right amount of money. You're losing money. Then you become resentful of me. I've seen this before. I'm like, oh, you're resentful of me because you didn't ask me for the right price. And then you're doing me a favor, but you didn't say that, but I didn't take it that way. And next thing you know,
I'm expecting
full
price
and we didn't have a contract. And you ordered a whole bunch of stuff. And at the last minute, I decide not to do the thing with you. And then you're left with all that product. Oh, I've seen that.
Oh, my
goodness. Which is why a contract is important. A contract doesn't have to be fancy. It is just simple. I'm going to do this. And in exchange for that, you're going to give me this amount of money. Go sign on it. Like, there you go. And then, I require 50% of the money up front. So I got to front you 50%
Right.
so you can go do what you need to do. So it doesn't matter whether you have a kitchen, whether you're a lash business,
Yes.
you're doing like hair, whatever it might be. You have to be able to move in ways in which it's clear about like what's the exchange of the service for money in a way that does not hurt each other and does not cost dissent, because people do that all the time. And I'm like, don't do that.
That's very important. Everything that she said is super important. I just, my other side, everything that Del says, I'm 100% supportive of. I prefer to call them agreements.
Agreement, okay.
Because I feel I go break it down like, don't give me a contract, don't give me no con for me to track. I need to come in agreement with you so that we both agree to these terms, and so because
I'm gonna adapt that. I'm gonna say agreement.
I like,
Thank you for educating me.
Yes, ma'am, because that's what people are usually, when they give you a contract, they're usually conning you.
Yeah.
And you sign this track. They tracking this con and they got you into. And especially because I come from a music background where that's, people are being conned for their talent and things like that. So we changed it a little bit.
Which is why it's important to read anything before you sign. And if you think that you can't afford a lawyer, you can. If you are really smart about finding the right person, do not sign, especially in the music business. Don't sign anything without having somebody who knows what those contracts should look like. And I always recommend people, like, if you are doing anything in the arts, you have to educate yourself on the business side of the arts.
Like copyrights.
Yes, trademarks, copyrights, having LLCs, being able to make sure that everything is at ASCAP, like all of those things are important.
Mucho importante, ¿sí? Muy. XS33 says, Purple Paper, could you please reach out to me? I would like to get help on a resolution pass. Getting a resolution pass. Okay, sure. I will make sure I do that. Okay, and then somebody else said, Keisha said, tapped in for the right subject. We got that. All right, hopefully I got everyone's comments and questions. Thank you for tuning in. Yes. Thank you for tapping in. Keisha says, always invest in yourself. Keisha Renee. This is another Keisha Renee. It's muy importante that you invest in yourself. Pay yourself today. Pago tu.
Yeah, you gotta put your you know how they say put your oxygen mask on first before you help somebody else. That's what happens when you pay yourself first. You're putting on your own oxygen mask.
Yes.
You can't help other people if you can't breathe. Like, that's just not possible.
That's it. You can't help other people if you can't breathe. All you moms out there truly understand that you wanna take care of everybody else.
Yes.
But truly, especially to your moms, you need to take care of yourself first.
Yeah.
Take care of this temple right here. Yes. Take care of this mind right here. Because if you are not watered, you can't water nobody else.
Absolutely.
So you have to water yourself. So water your behind at the Purple Party. This Friday. It's early. It's the early party. It's 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And let me let you know, we're going to have fun right from the door. And we getting out there early because we all old.
Speak for yourself.
All right. Now, after that, we're going over to the after party at Regina's Hookah and Karaoke, which is on Allegheny. So we're going to be turned up all night long. But myself and Petey Craig and Del, some people from the Black and Brown family is going to be there. We're going to have a good time. Put some purple clothes on. You don't have to be in all purple, okay?
We're going to look cute.
Gotta look cute. You definitely want to look cute. Thank you to the Sharbat for Rashad for sponsoring some of the outfits. Thank you to Hassan Hushef for sponsoring the food. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for DJ Nye for DJing the party for free 99 because they appreciate, the love that we work out in the community. So I just want you to let you know that this party is being brought to you by the people. This is the People's Purple Party. It's way bigger than me. So I just want to celebrate with y'all. So make sure you come out on Friday. Please make sure you tap in. Now, does Chroma have a website?
Yes, you can go to Black and Brown Founders /Chroma23, or you can go to any of, I said BB Founders is our handle on all social media. So you can find us that way. BB Founders.
BB Founders. Make sure you tap in. Okay? Make sure you tap in early. So let me also for the BCA calendar this month, just so you know, we will not be giving out food this Saturday, okay? We will not. We gave out food for the holiday weekend. If you missed it last Saturday, I'm very sorry if you missed it last Saturday, but we will not be giving out food this Saturday. We'll be giving out food again on September the 16th, which will be at 52nd and Walnut at 10 a.m. Listen, last time we had beef teriyaki, platter, strawberries, oat milk, socks. We had cantaloupe. I mean, with so much spinach, it was just so much food out there for the people. So we always are blessed by Cher who makes sure we're okay. So the 16th, we'll be back out there. The 23rd, we have another location. I'll let you guys know when it is. And then that last Saturday, we will be back out. So we got 3 more Saturdays of food to give out. And then on the 27th is the How Dope Are You? Of course, you should know that's where we pay young people to make nonviolent music. We're giving out $1,000 this month for your friends, for your babies, your young people to change the culture of music on purpose. So let me say it again. We're giving out $1,000. We're giving it away from 6 to 9 p.m. on the 27th. We have a safe space. We give food. Hassan, his chef, cooks. So come out, bring your whole family. It's a family affair in the community. And then the next day, the 28th, we're having our community meeting at the same church, 260 South 51st Street. Tap in. You better be following something at PQRadio1.com live, at Sasha Purple Blackwell, at Blackwell Culture Alliance. You know, it's a lot. So tap into the information so that you can uplift others with the thing. Listen, we are trying to bless everybody else so you can bless somebody else. If we bless, you bless, they bless, nothing but blessings going through, right? If I love and you love and we love, it's only what? Love flowing through, right? So that's what we need. We need more of it every day, all day. Queen Nade. What's your email? I have a private member that I need. Okay, matter. Hey, Queen Nade. Hey, guys. Oh, so if you're trying to reach me, I should my email. First of all, tap on my link in the bio and come to the party and talk to me personally. But if you can't, it's PQRadio1, PQRadio, the number 1, music@gmail.com. All right. And you know, I'm here. I'm into the community. Whatever you need help with, we're gonna try to make that happen. Okay. So thank you, Brother Bull. I see you, Brother Bull, but really bad for tuning in. To everybody on Facebook, please. Don't cuss me out for not commenting on Facebook if I get over there. I promise. But spread this, share the video, come to Chroma 23, learn how to pay yourself, learn how to earn money, learn how to do generational wealth. Okay, and then we're going to tap into the financial literacy and the right now today. Yes. Pay you right now. I want to be financially independent right now, and I want all my family to be financially independent. Yes, we're working on Sarah Rector money. Yeah. Y'all know who Sarah Rector is? Google it. Look it up. Get educated. Yeah. You better look it up. Find out where the real black millionaires, you know what I'm saying? Because they've been robbing from us from forever. So find out, tap into your own history and love. Yes. All right. I think we covered everything.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been lovely to see everybody's comments and it just be here and to be in this space. In the purple place. Yeah, people have to come. Here, baby. There's a lot going on. I gotta start showing you all the station more. Yeah, no, I'm grateful for you, for your work, for your talents, and I'm telling you all, you better show up for this woman because this woman shows up for you all the time. Oh, that's the love. She all from California. Did I say California love? My second baby daddy. Tupac is my son. All right. So, we love you so much. We are just here for you in community. Remember, where there is no vision, that people perish. And we're here. Tap in. Keep the faith, baby. We love you. See you Friday. Bye. Where there is no vision, and people perish. Yes. Keep the faith. Absolutely. Amen. Amen. Oh, yeah. Make sure you guys hit me in